Dean Stevenson, a serial question asker, asked this question, and I had to edit it down to make it fit on the slide. But is there a resource that shows which services are required to charge sales tax? And why is it that some do and some don't? And I'll just say this, there's two parts of the question. The first one is an easy one. Yes, there is. I'll show it to you in just a second. The answer to the second one is there's no simple answer anymore. But it used to be that if you were buying food, then you did not have to pay tax on it unless it was prepared food, and then most other products did not. However, nowadays services are usually a mixture of products and services, and so they require you to charge sales tax. There's also consumption tax, which means, if you're using it for your business, you have to pay tax on it. It's so frustrating. The good news is in Iowa and a lot of states, there is a resource. It's the Iowa Sales and Use Tax Guide. And if you go to this page and you scroll down, you'll see it's a long page, but it's a very, very much like an FAQ where you can click the different categories and expand it. And so that is a resource that you can use to find out what things you might or might not need to charge tax on. But here is the even better answer to that question. You need to talk to an accountant who specializes in taxes in Iowa or whatever state you're in, because these tax laws are changing all the time. I can't keep up with it. I like keeping up with technology laws and Federal Trade Commission and things like that. I read their blogs all the time. Tax laws, it takes a special person who really enjoys reading those blogs, okay? I'll just say it. And guess what? Your accountant is one of those people, hopefully. If they're not, then get a different accountant. Your accountant stays up to date. They do continuing education. They're always staying up to date on what changes because it changes often. So the answer to your question is you need to ask your tax person for help on which things you need to charge sales tax on. And if you ask them nicely and you pay them a little money, they might even just do it for you, all right? So that's the answer.